All of this is because I sent a birthday present to Ryan's brother. He broke up with me in a cliff-like manner and left for a foreign country without saying a word. 3 years later, he finally calmed down. After landing late at night, he arrogantly asked me, "Do you know you're wrong?" At that time, I was being kissed by his brother and my legs were weak. His brother whispered to me, "I know I'm wrong. Let me go back to my room and sleep tonight." After getting engaged to Ryan Joe, I gave his brother a birthday gift. Ryan said no one in his family likes him, especially his brother, Leon. They think he's a jerk and he's always fooling around. When Joe told me about these things, he couldn't help but had his eyes turn red. He said that his greatest wish in this lifetime was to be recognized by Leon. After we got engaged, when he heard about Leon's birthday, he asked me to prepare a birthday present for Leon. Originally, it should have been Ryan who sent out this gift in person on that day. I waited until the banquet was over. Ryan didn't come. It was almost 12. I went over to Leon and gave him the gift. Leon raised his eyebrows, surprised. I lowered my head and said, "This is a gift from Ryan for you, Mr. Joe." Leon opened the box. "He's really different after getting engaged. He even knows to give me a present," Leon said with a light laugh. I pulled my lips up. I didn't know what to say. He put the box back and smiled at me. "Thank you, I love it." I heaved a sigh of relief and was about to say goodbye to Leon when I saw a goblet falling from the sky and smashing right beside my feet. I looked up in shock. Ryan, who hadn't shown up all night, was leaning against the railing with a lax expression. His right hand was placed outside the railing and still maintained the posture of throwing something. Leon and I looked up together. He smiled and said, "Sorry, I didn't hold it steady." Leon frowned. I said, "Sorry, I'll go up and take a look." He nodded. I lifted my skirt and walked up the stairs. By the time I got upstairs, Ryan was no longer there. There are a great many rooms in Ryan's house, and I can't just push the doors open to look for someone either. I sent him a message. "Which are you?" Ryan didn't reply. While waiting for his reply, servants kept coming over, wanting to take me to our room. I lowered my head to look at my phone, which had no message reminder for a long time. I sighed and sent him one last message, "Then I'll go back first. Let's talk tomorrow." Originally, I was supposed to stay at Ryan's house tonight, but Ryan didn't reply for no reason, and I was too embarrassed to stay any longer. After all, apart from him, I'm not familiar with anyone else in Ryan's family. Ryan's message box remained silent as before. I didn't sleep well tonight. I felt panicky but couldn't find why. I woke up at 6. I couldn't sleep, so I picked up my phone. I found that the social software showed that Ryan had already taken several thousand steps. I couldn't help but think of his performance last night. I sent him a message. "Are you angry?" I sent the message and again, I felt it didn't make sense. It was Ryan who asked me to send the gift. Why would he be angry about this? But then I thought. Besides, there hasn't been anything recently that is worth his getting angry about. Ryan didn't reply for a long time. I had to explain that I sent the gift because you didn't show up. The message was sent, but I got the auto-respond. The message was sent, but not received. I stared at my phone. I felt panic again. After taking a deep breath, I called Ryan, but he refused to answer. I sent a text message. "If there is anything, we can communicate peacefully. Where are you?" I sent out the second message. However, he even blocked my phone number. Moreover, on all the software where I had added his contact information, he blocked me completely, and even the game was not spared. I slightly raised my head and held back the rising tears. Ryan was expressing his dissatisfaction. Since we got to know each other, he has been telling me those things all the time. Mom and Dad have been partial to Leon since childhood. Even relatives and friends have always thought more highly of Leon, so he felt jealous, but was desperately eager to get Leon's approval. He also wanted to prove that he was no worse than Leon, so when he saw me giving a gift to Leon, he felt betrayed. The only person who favored him also stood on Leon's side. But clearly, it was he who asked me to give the gift. Besides, I know that Ryan is sensitive and may overthink. So, starting from choosing the gift, I asked for his opinion at every step. Throughout this whole process, Ryan didn't show the slightest unhappiness. If he had said no at that time, or just frowned a little, I would surely have understood his thoughts and would surely have stopped giving gifts to Leon. I pinched my hand. I sent Ryan a message with a different number. "Return my message. Let's talk. If you're unhappy about last night, tell me. Let's chat." Messages were sent one after another. Finally, Ryan simply blocked this number as well. I let go of my hand, and the mobile phone fell onto the carpet. Ryan sulks a lot. He never said what was wrong. I need to guess his thoughts bit by bit and then untie the knots in his heart. Later on, it became a common understanding between us that we should not block each other's contact information even when we quarreled. This is to leave a communication channel to help us clear up misunderstandings. But this time, Ryan has blocked all the contact information, and I can't even figure out what exactly I did wrong. I threw the phone away. I slept through the night. My phone showed that Ryan had removed me from the blacklist. Moreover, he updated a post on the social software. The photo showed him partying with friends. Ryan was smiling in the photo. I sent him a message again, but before I could finish editing the message, Ryan blocked me again. It seems that the point of him taking me out of the blacklist was just to post a status for me to see. I gripped my phone tightly. After a long time, I got out of bed to change my clothes. The background of the photo was his house. Tonight, I must make it clearly. Whether it is a breakup or something else, I just want a clear answer. My house isn't close to Ryan's. The rain got heavier. The driver gave me an umbrella. I thanked him and gave him some extra money. I opened the umbrella and looked up at the brightly lit house. I rang the doorbell. The maid came out to greet me. When she saw me, she was obviously stunned for a moment. Miss White. I held my umbrella tighter. Is Ryan Joe here? I have to see him. The maid didn't speak. I looked inside the house. It was quiet and there were no friends of Ryan. I realized he wasn't here. The maid had a very embarrassed expression. Please stop asking. Mr. Ryan has ordered that.